You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe.
And Munro. Fun fact, helicopters can cause lightning strikes.
I suppose we should send ours back then.
We have a helicopter?
Yes, Munro, we have a helicopter. And on that note, what's next, Munro?
It's on the schedule, silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay then. What shall I choose? Let me see. I choose a long walk on the beach.
Ah, yes. With the moon's bright eye bobbing on the black tide.
No. The sun is shining, and the sand is hot and soft between my toes. Wouldn't you like to walk on a beach with me, Pope?
Alas, I fear I would burst into flames at the sun's first embrace.
But you are outside this afternoon.
Then I must simply hate the beach.
That's a shame. I hate skinny dipping alone.
I'd never dream of letting you skinny dip on your own.
And talking of wet dreams. Dreams?
And nightmares.
With Pearl
Excellent
and Munro.
choice, Munro.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Munro.
Do you think anyone's listening?
Of course. We're the only radio station in August.
And if you're just passing through, we mean August the town, not the month.
What else are people listening to?
Radio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each other?
But we have something they don't.
What's that?
You.
Shush, Pro, you'll get tongues wagging.
Indeed. Talking of tongues that wag, we have a caller. Are you ready for a dream?
My whole life.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
Hi, Frankie.
What a beautiful voice you have.
Well, thank you. I think all voices are beautiful. What do you think to Poe's voice?
I hate it.
Okay. So, what's your dream, listener?
I'm in August, and wherever I go, all I can hear is the radio. It's everywhere. It's loud and relentless, but there's this bird. She cuts through the noise and guides me. I listen to the bird, and I fall blissfully asleep.
That's very interesting. People dream about their surroundings a lot. And a dream within a dream? That's nothing to worry about either. What do you think, Poe?
I think you have a hardcore fan, Munro. What did the bird look like, Frankie?
Beautiful. Angelic. But it's trapped in a cage. A prison. But there's only one warden. And the warden is weak.
There's a warden.
Another bird. With a rumbling voice that makes me angry. It plumes its feathers, but my bird? The one that calls me? She's not interested in him.
And she's caged.
Munro, this is obviously a prank. He's talking about us. Trying to be funny.
But it's a dream.
I never said it was a dream.
Well, I think we've had quite enough of this.
Listen to the warden jangling his keys. Don't you see he's imprisoned you, Ellis?
Well, Frankie, we don't use our first names on...
I've cut the call.
Is that a good idea?
What was I supposed to do?
Help him. He needed help.
Don't encourage him, Alice. These kinds of things must be nipped in the bud.
Are we still live?
Sorry, listeners. This was a very strange call. I hope you'll agree.
Frankie, if you're still listening, I do apologize for Poe. He can get very protective. I kind of get your analogy now.
Do I, Munro? Very well, then. standing down.
Oh, listeners, we've upset him now. Poe's got all frowny face. What's that?
This? Oh, it's nothing.
What is it?
It's nothing.
Give it to me.
How long is the break for?
Give it to me.
All in good time, so how long?
3 minutes?
Okay, I'm going to make some tea for us. You stay here.
You're making tea for me.
I do it all the time.
What's going on? Give me the milk or I'm leaving.
Of course, we must have continued drama, mustn't we, Alice?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm going to kill you. What the hell, Poe? Why were you hiding this from me?
It's just some psychotic listener, that's all.
Frankie?
Not necessarily. We have lots of psychotic listeners.
How can you joke about this as a death threat? It's clearly a death threat.
I knew it would upset you, but I'm an old hand at this, Alice. People see you as a celebrity. It makes them do abnormal things, but they're just normal people.
When did you find it?
Someone slipped it under the door.
Just now?
Well, yes, but it's nothing to worry about. We've been getting them for the last few weeks.
Weeks?
Maybe a month.
Welcome to the stream.
There must be a killer behind the door.
Maybe, but never when I've looked.
Poe.
It isn't locked, Alice. People can just walk in anyway.
Hey, do you want anybody locks?
I don't think it's necessary.
Poe. Do you ever get the feeling the radio station is cursed?
No more than the rest of August.
Maybe we should call it a night.
And abandon our listeners? Munro, this isn't like you.
I just have a really bad feeling about this. I think something terrible is going to happen.
Shh, Alice. I can feel your heart racing from here. Everything will be fine.
I don't think so. Come on, we're alive. I think I'm gonna go home.
Don't be like that.
How could you keep this from me? I thought you cared about me. What if I'd been killed?
They're from my wife.
Gwendolyn?
Yes, Gwendolyn. It's her perfume.
Does she know?
I work late when I don't have any work to do. And I kiss her on the cheek instead of the lips. Yes, she knows.
But does she want to kill me?
She doesn't know who we're. I love you. I love each and every one of you listeners. I'll never be a frowny face again.
Good save. Been having any more bad dreams lately, August?
Okay, who's our next listener? It's Frankie again.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
I didn't finish what I had to say.
I'm sorry about that. You can carry on now.
Sometimes the radio gets too much. It makes me frustrated. So I go into the belly of the beast, and I hide, and I listen, and I wait.
So this is a dream that breaks into other dreams. Of course, there are no segues for dreams. Oh?
The belly of the beast. Have you been leaving messages, Frankie?
Yes, John. Yes, I have. Have you been getting them?
What did the messages say?
I'm going to kill you.
Sorry, Frankie, we seem to have lost you there. But if you're still listening, I think your dream expresses what a kind and gentle person you are deep down. And the fact that you want to protect the bird tells me that you would never hurt anyone in any way. And I think that's really special, Frankie. So, thank you for your dream. Don't!
I'm not hiding, Munro.
I'll do it. If it's Frankie, maybe he won't hurt me.
You don't know that. And what if it's my wife?
I thought you said you didn't know.
Hide. Hide. And scene. I hope you enjoyed, fair listeners. Everything you just heard was an elaborate fiction. The first of many fictional dramas on dark nights with Poe and Munro. It's done. With self-defense now. We will never talk of this again. Ever.
Let's just go.
When I was 12, my father died. He was riding his bike to work and he got hit by a bus. A school bus. My school bus. It was all over very quickly, but I was at the back of the bus and I could see everything. Didn't move. Didn't get up. Died instantly. The image of it somehow stayed with me.
You think?
It doesn't anymore. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Mother told me a secret. There's a way that you can make your memories disappear.
Can you make today disappear?
No. But you can. Pick one of these. Now hold it tightly in your hands and close your eyes.
Now what?
Think of your most troubling memory from this evening and imagine the object you're holding is there. Picture it so you can see it.
Okay.
You have to make yourself believe that the object is there.
Okay, it's there.
Now open your eyes.
Now what?
Throw it away. When you throw it away, it will take that memory with it.
And if it doesn't?
It definitely will.
Finally tonight, police are appealing for anyone who might know the whereabouts of 35-year-old veterinarian Francisco Bilson.
Mr. Bilson was last seen by his wife a couple of nights ago at around 7 o'clock before returning to his office on Chaucer Street. Please contact
The August Police Department if you're able to help. And that's your August update with Poe.
and Munro.
So what's next, Munro?
Nightmares and dreams.
Are you okay?
I'm not feeling that well.
Hope we do have a caller waiting.
I'm sorry. Maybe some other time.
Don't worry. I'll take this first. It's Frankie.
Don't mess with me, Paul.
It is Frankie.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're alive. Frankie, you're live with Munro.
Who is this?
It's Frankie. Thank you for what you did.
Frankie? You're... What did we do?
You gave me peace. Thank you. I was doing bad things.
Never streamed this game before, never heard of it.
Done bad things.
Don't know what it's about.
What have you done, Frankie?
Locker number 9 at August train station. Our head's in there. The dogs ate the rest of her.
You've killed
9.
someone?
No. I've killed people. The other girl is behind the gym in an industrial bed. She may be gone now. I liked her hair.
Why are you telling us this?
Because I want forgiveness, John. And because the police will never find me now, will they?
Sorry, listeners. We're going to have to cut to a break. You're dead.
I am dead. You buried me, don't you remember? But I'll be in touch. Soon.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
How do we pay it back?
A radiothon.
In bed with Poe and Munro.
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It's Millicent.
Once upon a midnight dreary, what a ponder we can hear.
The station shuts down. I don't know what I'll do.
You're safe now. Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Yeah. Let's go into the next episode in a minute. I think there's kind of a few episodes in this one. I don't know how long the game is, but by the looks of it, looks alright. So we're going to do part 2 in this game, and we'll start from the next episode, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Have I gone to the next episode, or have I pressed the wrong button again? Oh, I think I may have pressed the wrong button. We may have pressed the wrong bloody button, I think. We may have gone to the beginning instead of actually... I've already been through this before. It could be... I don't know.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Part 2, I don't know.
Our
Part-
funding is running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
Poe! How are we still here?
My rainy day savings.
You can't.
Must be part 2.
That's for you and your family.
No, you're right. Think of it
Yeah.
as a loan.
Alright.
Okay, well.
Just gonna drink a water quickly.
We send a seed of hope out to Lady August, and she blossoms it into fruitful return.
Or we could have a fundraiser.
Yes, a radiothon.
I'm thinking a 24-hour sponsored broadcast. We could call it In Bed with Poe and Munro.
You think people will pay us to sleep together in bed for 24 hours?
No, silly. You're not allowed to sleep.
Did we really need that camera?
Yes, Poe. It's proof that we stayed here for 24 hours.
Under the covers or on top, Munro?
Oh, you're such a gentleman, Poe. But I like being on top.
I'm sure you do.
Because I'm the boss.
Yes, and because it's been 12 hours and you haven't got under the sheets yet.
Oh, you're so observant, Poe. You're like Sherlock Holmes.
Here we go. Welcome back, listeners. That was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. We're now halfway through the show, and it's time to take your calls.
I can't see any callers. Is it working properly, Poe?
It is the witching hour. Maybe everyone's gone to bed.
So, we're totally alone.
Oh, we could have lurkers.
What do you mean, lurkers?
People that lurk but never join in. They're probably out there right now.
You mean listeners, right?
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
They touched me!
What touched you, Alice?
Something. On the bed.
It was probably just my foot.
Turn it onto the covers, Poe.
Strange. Nothing there.
They're wasps.
Well, thank you, lurkers.
We couldn't get scared without you.
Indeed. I'm getting a very strong sense of deja vu. What about you, Munro?
Good.
If you mean, have I ever been in bed with someone expecting greatness and then been sort of disappointed, then yeah, I'm getting deja vu.
It's that positive attitude that brings all the donors to the yard. Speaking of, dear residents of August, please keep donating, whatever you can afford. Let us keep making radio for you. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
Oh, God. No.
Of course.
Freshen up, go back in, be a queen. You tired of hallucinating, Queen.
Munro, you femme fatale.
I'm feeling pretty sleepy, actually.
Your lips, so luscious. They're making me think things I should know.
Well, lucky that's there then.
Ah, yes, the camera. Tiny piece of glass with an imaging sensor that protects us from evil.
Are you okay?
Oh, come on, not now.
Comfortable?
Now.
John, what are you doing? We'll be live in a minute.
Look at you. You're perfect in every way. And I can never have you.
Okay, Buster, that's enough. You're gonna get my irritable just woken up side if you're not careful.
We're not going anywhere, Alice.
Stop being creepy.
Easy, girl. Easy now. Easy, girl. You're safe, huh? There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do? Did you fall asleep? It's only been 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I had a nightmare.
Dreams and nightmares with Poe and Munro.
No. It was real.
Are you okay? Do you want to stop?
I'm fine.
Sleep deprivation can play tricks with the mind.
Yeah. I guess.
So, 15 minutes.
I need the bathroom. Again?
Again? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten love, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tap.
She doesn't love you.
Who are you?
You know who I am. It's Millicent. Millie.
Yes, Millie. Millie, what are you doing here?
Don't play games with me, Edgar.
Edgar? I'm not Edgar.
Fine, ho, have it your way. But what you bring?
I feel like I'm playing the Game of Thrones, even though it's not Game of Thrones.
You need to leave.
Leave? I can't leave. I died here, remember, waiting for you. Sorry. I've just waited so long for this moment, for this day.
Bad dreams. Just bad dreams. No. No. Fine. You don't want to be a door? That's not right. Poe?
So you think I'm Edgar Allan Poe?
You are, and I'm Lily, remember?
I'm really not sure.
Well, let me remind you.
Okay, remind me. Why are we here?
To remind you of your promise.
What promise?
In this very room, you told me we'd be together for eternity.
I don't remember.
You told me eternity, if I did what you asked.
Which was? No. I'd never do that. Poe would never do that.
Murderer.
Poe? Poe? Poe! Is that you? Poe? Poe, thank God. Where are we? What's happening? Is it a dream? What are you doing with that?
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
I can't believe you did that.
What?
Come with me.
Where? We've got 15 minutes.
Come with me.
Alrighty. Where are we going, missus?
Poe? Are you really Poe?
Course, Governor. What's the jig?
Poe. This can't be happening. Poe?
Munro?
Who is she?
That's your question.
Yes, that's a bit strange, Alice. Perhaps should have led with, why are we tied up?
Well, I thought maybe you could ask that.
A lover's kiss, Edgar. Listen, you are not up to snuff.
What's she talking about?
She thinks I'm the real Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, you're named after him.
I'm not Poe. I'm Poe.
What's the plan, Poe?
Get out. I feel so weak, Alice. The rope's too tight.
I'd rather you stayed tied up, to be honest.
What? Why?
She doesn't care about you.
He's been killing me.
What?
Killing you, controlling me. He wishes he was Edgar, but he can never be. Never be.
That's why he's killing me?
No, that's your dream. You think he's killing you, smothering the person you could be.
Don't listen to her, Alice.
I'm so tired.
I'm happy it ends this way. With you.
Fine, Poe.
love you.
I love you too, Paul. Do you hear that, Paul? Do you hear it? John? John, we need to end this. How do we get out of here? Whoa! Whoa! It's strange, I'm not being here. I feel silly talking to myself. If he was here, he'd say, "The show must go on, Munro. Tell them what happened." Listeners, if you're squeamish, take a 5-minute coffee break. Now. For the rest of you, last week, Poe and I were poisoned by carbon monoxide gases. A poor bird got stuck in our central heating flue and sadly passed away. There is no good news, but thanks to the insurance and the build's negligence, our station is now fully funded. I'm not a selfish girl. Everything I do is for the good of others. It always leaves me alone. I never killed those birds. I never fed those birds. I never put bird food in the flue. And I didn't kill Poe either. The doctor says he'll be fine. They just need to keep him in for a few more days' observation before they can let him out. Go and visit him. Oh, and listeners, one more thing. Radio August is my home now. And I'll do anything to protect it. Anything. Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts gone missing. Poe
He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back. So what are you saying?
We worked the case ourselves. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
Yes, I'd like to report a kidnapping, please.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have it's between the dots. I just see the final picture.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
I'm going to do part 3 now, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So just give me a second to put it onto part 3, then we can go to episode 3. So let's have a look here. That way we know where we're up to on this film game sort of thing. Next episode. There we go. Continue.
caller on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then? Who is it?
Hello?
He will die if you let him.
Frankie?
The boy... The order you do things is important. I've seen them all.
Is this a prank? Frankie's dead. Who is this?
Listen, just listen. She will lie to you. She will get away. She will kill the boy. You can't change that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have the lines between the dots. I just see the final picture.
I don't like that, Poe.
Me neither. And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Munro. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Munro. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette. So if I was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could only swerve and save one of us, you would choose the bunny?
I'd save you, obviously.
Well, that's reassuring.
I said I'd save you.
And how long did you have to think about it?
I like to consider things.
You have a split second.
Well, I wasn't timing it.
Fine. Save me.
You.
You said that quickly to get on my good books, didn't you?
No, I'm not a big cat fan.
Oh!
What?
Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, here's something slightly more interesting instead. We're off.
Yvette?
I've got a hostage.
A hostage?
He's a boy from August High.
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I talked his drink.
Is he okay, Yvette?
Not really. He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Paul.
Yvette, I was joking with Munro.
Thank you for your aid.
Did you get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure. I know it's a sensible thing to do. But what if it isn't?
How can it not be?
If it is a prank, we'll be wasting police time. If it isn't,
The police will take action.
this is the August police we're talking about here. That's 2 guys in DuPont drinking coffee and watching YouTube.
So, they're not busy then?
So they're useless. The kid will probably be dead by the time DuPont's finished his sandwich.
I'm calling the police.
Fine. But we still have to do something.
What do you suggest?
Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Don't you want to go back to school?
You clearly had a better childhood than I did.
I still have my cheerleading outfit.
That's settled then. Let's talk to the headmistress first. What's her name?
Dallas Umber.
That's a strange name.
She's a strange woman.
Take a seat, both of you. Whilst it's admirable that you're returning to complete your education, you're a little old for this institution.
Sorry, you're mistaken. I have a degree in cryptozoology.
That's not a real degree.
It's okay, Poe. She's messing with us.
Really?
Yes, I'm eccentric, can't you tell?
Well, we're here about Joseph Watts.
And there was I thinking I was going to be on the radio.
Joseph is a pupil here, though, right?
He certainly is. Head boy and heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker.
He's a good-looking lad. Generous nature, always helping people.
Any idea where he could have gone?
Probably at some young lady's house whose parents are away.
He went missing yesterday, and we had a caller on Radio August who said they'd kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Oh, sounds a bit far-fetched.
We're looking for him, so anything you can tell us would be useful.
You'd be better off talking to his form tutor, Miss Clay, but...
Nice whistle.
Thank you. Do you have a specific question?
What do you use it for?
Blowing. It makes a noise.
I know, but for running or sports.
Do you know how hard it is to keep teens with raging hormones in line?
Hard?
Well, less hard with a whistle. It's like Pavlov's dog. Blow it, and they know something bad is coming.
Do you know any pupils called Yvette?
Not recently. Why, are you looking for someone called Yvette?
It's the name of the kidnap.
And by recent, you mean?
I was at school with an Yvette, but that was many moons ago. Not in August. Different country, actually.
Well, we should be off now. Here's my number, if Joe turns up, or if you think of any place he might be.
Thank you, Mrs. Amber.
It's Miss Umber.
Miss Amber.
You too, take care. August's not the town it used to be.
What's our next move, Munro?
Who did she say Joe's teacher was again?
Miss Clay.
If we can find her address, we should visit her.
I think she's staying at the guest house.
Why do you think that? I'm worried about what Frankie said. Is this the right move?
I've no idea.
Let's go and see Miss Clay.
And hope she's at the guest house.
I like making the decisions.
I'm very happy to be woman-led.
I know you are, Poe. I'm gonna talk to Miss Gallagher. You find Miss Clay.
Why don't I talk to Miss Gallagher, and you find Miss Clay?
Hello?
It's Alice. Alice Munro?
From the radio.
Yeah, from the radio.
What brings you here, Miss Munro?
One of your guests, actually.
Well, I'm happy to chat, but you will need to help me strip.
Oh. Okay. how I do it at home.
I'm assuming this is about Miss Clay. She is my only guest.
Yes, the school teacher. One of her pupils has gone missing. Well, being held hostage, actually.
Hostage?
We had a caller on the radio. Someone calling themselves Yvette said that they'd taken this boy, Joe Watts, hostage.
Watts? Oh, yes. The family's been in August for a long time. They manufacture and sell fireworks, of all things.
I love fireworks.
Ghastly things. Not metal in our drinking water. Makes my thyroid throb just thinking about it.
They're fun though, right?
If you're an unethical hedonist.
I will Google that when I get home.
Do.
So your guest, Miss Clay.
The school pays for her. She's very quiet. Doesn't watch television, which is odd. Goes out a lot at night.
Any idea where?
No. She usually seems happy when she gets back, though. And she smells earthy.
Earthy? As in muddy?
Not on my carpets. And only if she's laundering her sheets before I get to them.
Earthy, though?
Yes. Like the smell of fresh rain on grass.
You must have a great sense of smell.
Well, when you run a guest house, you develop all sorts of senses you didn't know you had.
Smells earthy after a long night's out. Sounds weird, but it could be relevant.
Particularly if Joe is being kept somewhere dirty or muddy. Tied. Beaten. Frightened.
That's specific?
Too many movies. Is that all?
For now. Thank you, Miss Gallagher.
Not at all. And please do drop by again, especially if you need a room.
If you think of anything that might help, please give me a call at the radio station.
Surely you want me to call the police if I notice anything?
I'd rather you called us first, if that's okay.
Do the police know what's going on?
They do. I just think that we have a better chance of finding Joe than they have.
Very well then. I shall do as I'm told.
Thank you. I know we're gonna find him.
Good job.
Well, I didn't get much out of Miss Clay. She said Joe was a litterbug.
So she's an eco-warrior?
Yes. I wish we could have recycled our meeting, actually. How was Miss Gallagher?
Kinda dominant. I liked her.
Maybe I shouldn't let you hang around with other redheads.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Let's circle back to this later.
Good, thanks.
Did she say anything useful at all about Joe?
Weather's good.
Joe's parents sold fireworks.
I suppose that could be useful. Anything else?
She said that Miss Clay goes out a lot at night and comes back smelling of earth.
That's odd.
Yeah, she has a great sense of smell.
I'm sure it's a clue of Sherlockian proportions we'll probably never decipher.
Is it cold, is
Since
it?
we're out of leads, I'm still up for visiting the headmistress again.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's a game, isn't it? So, you know,
Give it up, Alice.
I'm trying.
can giving this game a chance, see if I like it.
You can go on your own if you want to talk to Miss Gallagher.
It's not too bad a game, I don't think.
Bye.
I see. I suppose I should visit Miss Clay then.
Different type of game, I think. A movie game, yeah.
Back again, Miss Munro.
Yes. How did you know?
I have ears and a gravel driveway. And I saw your reflection in the window.
We've hit a dead end with Joe.
Oh dear. Want to drive?
Not really. I'm used to that kind of thing.
You like Skyrim? Cool.
I wish you'd come for a chat earlier. I was
Or
laying
Witcher
screed
3.
in the
That's good.
garage. Screed? Cement flooring. Wish I got the self-leveling stuff now.
Yeah, there's a season called Witcher on Netflix. There's like an episode. There's, I think is it season 3? It's coming out in December, I think.
I probably shouldn't eat here.
Oh no, you should. We've always got.
I can't remember what seasons they are, but
freezer.
Perks of running a guest house, I guess.
Have you talked to Wesmarie Bolton?
Haven't even heard that name.
yeah,
My
season 1's
family
alright.
stayed here for a
Yeah,
while
season.
after their
Can't wait for season 2.
What happened?
Oh, it didn't burn all the way down. It just needed some repairs.
Yeah, season 2. I meant yeah. Hopefully make season 3 one day.
Accident?
It was definitely arson. They never caught the culprit though.
Did she know Joe?
I don't know. She wasn't very talkative actually. Although I did sometimes overhear her mumbling to herself about the missing.
The missing what?
The children, I assume. There have been 1 or 2 gone missing over the last month or so. Have you spoken to the headmistress?
Yes, Dallas. But she's not telling us everything.
Not many people do. Oh, don't worry about that.
Don't you have a dishwasher anyway?
I did. He's under the
Oh, they probably do, yeah.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'd go see Wesmarie. 17 Hunger Lane. Perhaps Joe was one of the missing she talked about.
Let's hope not.
Miss Clay doesn't seem to know about anything.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is good.
Maybe you're just not prodding her in the right places.
You're welcome to talk to her too.
We don't have time, Poe. The good news is Miss Gallagher gave me a name. Wesmarie Bolton.
Excellent. And the address to go with?
Hunger Lane.
Off Beaconsfield Drive. I know it.
People don't normally want to hear what I have to say.
We do.
All time, yeah.
We want to hear about Joe Watts.
If I tell you what I think, I'll topple my meds.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell us what you can.
Don't be silly, Poe. We're not going to tell anyone. You can tell us anything. It's okay. You can trust us. We're from the radio.
It's Miss Clay. She ran this after school club, Greenfly. I was in it. She made us make a list of those.
You not getting tired, getting late. Yeah, I get a bit tired sometimes, but I just like to game, you know, and do videos. You're getting sleepy, are you?
You have to help him, you need to.
It's okay. We're gonna help. You just need to take a breath.
Yep.
She'll have him in the woods. At Howell Park.
Stream's very chill.
She'll kill him if they don't pay.
A ransom?
His parents. He is being ransomed. If they pay, she'll donate the money to charity. It's sick. It's gone too far.
And what if they don't pay?
I don't know. I have no say.
What did you see, Wesmarie?
Miss Clay.
Like to post, like your posts, I'll like them when you post.
A what now?
So, okay, yeah, cool. Yep.
Human Park tree.
We need to go.
Howell Park.
Yeah. Where's Marie? Where's Marie? You did good. We're gonna save Joe. You wait here and we'll be back.
Joe!
Joe!
Joe?
Do I like space? No, that's not too bad. Cool video. Sky.
We're too late, Alice.
Ah, well, yeah.
This is all our fault.
I mean, are you a girl, by the way? I'm a guy, so, I mean, I'm a guy. Are you a woman? I mean, the writing you're writing sounds like a woman, anyway.
He wasn't eaten. He was murdered.
We think Miss Clay had something to do with it.
Vet.
Yeah, me
She's
too.
doing the
Me
push to
too. I'm a
find
guy
it.
as
Do you
well.
have her voice recorded?
Yes, we record all incoming calls.
Do the police have it?
I thought you may have been a woman because of the way you word, the words you were saying, talking to me. But I'm a guy too, so yeah.
I guess I'd better go identify Joe's body. Or whatever's left of him.
August's wolves pretty much eat anything. One time, there was a whole school bus of children and...
Me, I'm a guy, yeah.
I think
Yep,
you can save
yep.
that story for another time.
Of course. Sorry. We're sorry.
I'm a chilled guy as well.
We'll see ourselves out.
Frankie gave us a warning. Did he know?
I'm having a hard time with this whole Frankie thing.
Where do you think Miss Clay is? No one can find her.
Far away from August, I should imagine.
I feel responsible.
Don't. It's not like you made all the decisions that led to Joe's death.
If they ever invent a time machine, I'm coming back and I'm saving Joe.
Good luck with that. Maybe he was August, too.
That's gloomy.
Fate and destiny, Munro. Can't always be changed.
We never found out
I don't
what
get
that was
I don't get anything for doing this YouTube. I do it for free. I don't ask for any money for YouTube. I don't ask for any donations for YouTube. Some people do, some people don't. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I like to talk to people. I do it because I, you know, it just relaxes me. I meet new people all the time.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
We have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves. Munro, are you ready to meet your past self?
How much was this get? Oh, you were asking me how much the game was. So I thought you were asking me how much do I get on YouTube. I was going to say, I don't get anything from this game. I do it for free. Do it for my own entertainment and help other people. But how much is the game? I don't know how much the game is. I think it's quite cheap.
Dark Nights.
with Poe and Munro.
I think it's a quite cheap game. I don't know. Can't really remember. Trying to think what the next one is. Is it part 4? Next one? Go for part 4, I think. Another trophy on the game as well, so 2 seconds, I need to just turn this over. Hey guys, I'm still playing this game, Marin Row game. It's pretty good. Australia's getting what? Yeah. Will it ever get better? That's the thing. No. Well, I am live at the minute, yeah. I'm streaming this Marilyn Poe game, what it was called.
Yeah, my name's Aaron Owen.
Dark Knights.
With Pearl and Munro.
I'll put it in my brain.
Maybe we should have a safe word.
If you're worried,
I'm worried I won't like it.
then we should definitely have. What do you think, Mr. Bradley?
It's Madame.
I'm sorry, Madame Bradley.
You must feel relaxed. So if a safe word would help, then...
What should it be?
Yep, very true.
Banana. Banana it is. Banana. 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 Sorry, I'm just practicing.
Places, everyone. And we're live in 3, 2, welcome back. As promised, listeners, we have a special...
This is some radio station game.
Madame Baratsky is a past life regression.
Hey, you've been watching that, have you, Conservative?
Helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves, from ancient Egyptian concubines to cold spies. Welcome, Madame Baratsky.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, it wouldn't be our show without my better and more beautiful half. Say hello, Munro.
Hello, Munro.
Munro has bravely volunteered to be put to sleep by
Banana, banana.
You make it sound like euthanasia.
She's going to wake you up again. Aren't you?
Of course. Remind me again why you couldn't do it, Poe?
Yeah.
Dodgy knee. In just a moment, Madame Baratsky will put Munro into a trance.
I prefer hypnotic state.
Into a hypnotic state.
Banana, banana.
We'll ask her to describe what she sees. Later on, we'll be taking your calls. Have you lived before? Do you remember any past life? Or is it all just a money-making racket? Let us know. Munro,
Poe?
are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born.
Let's hope you were reborn ready to meet your past. Madame Baratsky, take it away.
No, it's fine.
Oh, this is good.
And focus on the sound of my voice. Listen to nothing else.
Madame Baratsky has started the regression process.
Focus on your arms. Feel how heavy they are. Feel them sink into the chair and pull you into the deep, deep dark. The darkness consume you. Sorry, I had an itchy nose suddenly. It won't work if you fidget.
I have lots of games.
I'm sorry, I'll be still. Let's start again. Listen to my voice and nothing else.
Yep, I play GTA.
Focus on your arms. Feel how heavy they are. Feel them sink into the chair and pull you into the deep, deep dark. Let the darkness consume you.
Yep, San Jose is the best.
Good. She is fully relaxed and suggestive. Now you have crossed into a life you have lived before.
Do you remember who you are?
Yes.
Munro says she can remember a previous life.
Shh.
I don't know how you do that.
Do not rush. Let the world come to you.
Well, I wish they did make GTA 6, but they'd rather milk GTA 5 and put stupid DLCs in it.
Let the world
Much like even the multiplayer, I found the waste of time, yeah.
step into the world and become your former self. Now tell me what you see.
It's like getting inside your brain. Interceptors in your brain. How are we live enough to see GTA 6? Or live? Do you watch any anime? Nah, don't really. I'm not into anime really. Some people like anime, but I find it quite. It's not my type of thing really. Put that way. There's lots of different stories, yep.
I'm Elizabeth. That's what you were going to ask, isn't it?
Not really into Dragon Ball Z, it's quite boring.
Being right. It's a gift and a burden. Where's Dr. Death?
Oh, you like Dragon Ball Z? Yeah.
He's gone sailing.
That's how I feel. I'm not really into anime or Dragon Ball Z. I mean, some people thrill off it and think it's great, but for me, it's not the type of thing. It's not my cup of tea.
What did he tell you about me? Relationships are hard, especially with my condition. Let's play a game, Doctor. You're very accommodating for a therapist. You think of something, then I'll get it. You're thinking about waves, like the ocean. Don't say anything. I mean, you haven't said anything since you arrived. Do you believe me now? That I can read your mind? Good.
Yep.
You believe me? I lose a lot of friends right about now. Something happened at work. The dry cleaner's in town. I can't switch it off. As soon as I lock eyes with a person, I get their thoughts.
The story's a bit like a mind game. You gotta try and figure out what things to press, and sometimes it's easier. It just doesn't go in any order really, but you don't understand the story. It's just simple, I think. I mean,
I'd like to be a brain surgeon, but I didn't apply myself enough. I am pretty nimble with an iron, though. Anyway, there's this guy who walks in with a suit. It's got a stain on the trousers near the zipper. And all he's thinking when he drops them off is, Sharon can't pick these up, Sharon can't pick these up. So he starts screaming at me that he needs the hour service or he'll have me fired. So I call the manager. I guess Sharon, who doesn't want to pick them up, is his wife or girlfriend? Either way, he clearly doesn't want her to see the stain. But Sharon is also the name of my manager. I call Sharon over anyway. Sharon! Sharon! This guy's face is a picture, but he's holding it together. Sharon comes over preoccupied. She's thinking about the washing machines. She is the manager, so she normally does that, but this time was different. She was thinking about Nisha.
Sorry if the stream's a bit behind, guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to sort it out.
Sorry.
You can stay if you want. We can talk some more unless you have to go. Enjoyed the night. Yeah, you too, yeah. Hope to see you soon sometime. Thanks for stopping by.
Nisha? She's a part-timer, waiting to start uni. Sweet looking, but salty. Anyway, the store manager hears shouting and comes over. The customer, let's call him Ed, says that we shouldn't be advertising.
I'm sleepy. I will
says he's a lawyer.
see you tomorrow. Cool, Matt. Have a good night.
Whose name I intentionally forget.
You're always welcome in the stream anyway, if you're back on again.
Sharon, in the meantime, has gone ashen. I don't know if Ed's a lawyer or not. That's not the important part. Ed finally gives in, throws his suit at me, and leaves. The manager looks at me and says, "Can you work your magic hands over his trousers?" He's thinking of me topless, in a hot tub, but with way bigger breasts. And some other things I'd rather not remember. Knowing people's thoughts eats your soul.
Okay.
Fine. I guess I painted the picture you might as well think. Thanks for letting me wear a bra, though. They're still too big. Anyway, I take it round back to start working on it. And that's when I see her. Nisha. A ragdoll in a hurricane. Just spinning inside this big machine. Her face smashing against glass and metal. Blood pouring out of every opening. She's a mess.
Well, that was a bit crazy mission or story or...
Can you see any jewelry? A ring, maybe?
Yes. A ring.
Good. I need you to get it for me. Do you understand?
I understand.
Well, this is fascinating, August. We'll be back with more of Munro's past life in just a moment. What's going on?
I'm helping Alice uncover her past.
Why does she need to get this ring?
Oh, it's just a technique I use.
I think you should bring her back now.
It would be dangerous at this point.
Then do it at whatever point it won't be.
Quiet. I'm trying to concentrate.
Hold on. 2 seconds, I've lagged out the bloody party chat again. Had to join back. Continue. Right. Fucking hell, that bloody ate my bloody ear hole. It's alright, it's streaming then.
They closed down the store for a while so the real cleaners could come in. They got rid of all the blood. It wasn't just blood. Her skull had split open and was grating against the metal drum.
What button did he press?
Some of her teeth. Sorry, Doctor. What did you want to know? Yeah. Dry cleaning machines have huge locks. There's no way of shutting yourself in.
Psych.
You really have to get a friend to help. Or manager. Perchloroethylene. It's what they use in dry cleaning machines. But Nisha didn't drown. The spin cycle broke her spinal cord, so she was paralysed for a few minutes while her face mashed into a shock probably got her first. Sharon's fingerprints were the only ones on the machine. Actually, hers and Nisha's. The police thought she'd struggled against the machine trying to fight Sharon. Nobody heard anything. Nisha kissed me once, so... I slapped her.
What?
We were in the machine room. She said she'd got something in her eye and would I take a look? So I did. Her irises were lovely and big, dilated. And while I was looking, she just kissed me. But her mind, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Shimmering. And then when she kissed me, it all fell away. All that was left was shame, fear, repulsion. So I slapped her. What did Nisha think about? Nisha thought about Jared a lot. She hated him, but she also wanted to sleep with him at the same time. It's pretty common. I'm sure there's an interesting scientific term for it. Yeah. Angry sex. All angry sex. I'd probably take either right now. I saw Nisha's body in the machine. Her eyes were still open, crying blood. But I looked into them. There was peace. Nothing else. Just peace. Who would want to kill Nisha? I guess Sharon? She was tried and convicted, so... Sharon's in a psychiatric hospital now. They arrested Sharon for Nisha's murder. Sentenced to 18 years. One for each of Nisha's. Is that enough? Maybe murder should be punishable by death. People don't change, do they? They just get worse. I did see Sharon once after the trial. She didn't talk. But in her head, all I could see was Nisha going round and round. Her mind was literally stuck like a broken record. Sharon's fingerprints were all over the machines. And her husband was having sex with Nisha. That's all the jury needed. Nobody saw her do it though. She just didn't have a good enough lawyer. People with money get away with murder all the time though, don't they? Fair enough. I live on benefits, so probably shouldn't murder anyone. Nisha worked for Sharon as a housemaid. That's how she met her husband. It's so cliche. Nisha was desperate for money, and he was desperate for attention. I never told anyone this, but Nisha charged Sharon's husband for sex. I mean, she said she would have done it anyway, but since there was a chance of getting paid, I don't think Sharon knew. Would you pay someone to have sex with you, Doctor? People pay people to have sex with them all the time. Just not with money. They do it expecting love, or opportunity, time, companionship, or orgasms. Nisha was good at cleaning. What can I say? Often I'd go to the back of the machines to hoover the lint trays out, and Nisha was there with Jared, hoovering away already. I watched the trial from the gallery. Not many people made eye contact with me, but Sharon did. She wanted to die. Really die. I don't think she killed Nisha. Sharon's defense. She said Jared killed Nisha. The umbrella man.
Yep.
Jared's the umbrella man. It's a nickname. We were on a work stu and it started raining, and then Jared pulls out this tiny umbrella out of nowhere, and then gets handsy with any girl stupid enough to duck under it. Hence, umbrella man. allergic to nuts. Is this definitely normal milk? It's banana milk. Okay then. Banana. Banana.
Munro, you're back.
Banana.
What's wrong with her?
She's stuck between two lines.
Munro. Munro.
Munro, listen to my voice. You can rest now. You can go in after her. Just sit down, please.
How can I go in after her? I'd have to get in her brain.
I'm very good at what I do. Sleep. There's a good boy. Do you want to see my ring? What? Don't remember wearing one. Shall I take it off? There's something written inside it.
Welcome to the stream.
Most extraordinary. Does it have an inscription? 4, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Nisha was asking for it, wasn't she? I mean, if your partner's cheating on you, you murder their fling, right? Doctor, you'd recommend I'd killed someone? I'm pretty sure that's not in the rulebook. I think Jared killed Nisha. I told you about the Umbrella Man. She hated him. But then a lady doth protest too much, ran away. Maybe he killed her. Jared, the Umbrella Man. He's weird, like a spider. Sharon ducked under his umbrella that time, and his hands slithered around her body and kind of rested under her breast. Everyone knew he was touching it. Sharon just gave a weak smile and wiggled away. I tried to read his mind, but it was like a stereogram. His facial expression didn't change. Nothing. It was like he was wrapping his arms around his prey. He didn't seem to be particularly enjoying touching her breast, just science. Jared's mind was a mess of coloured dots that didn't make any sense. I never knew what he was thinking. Ever. There's only one other person I know that's like that. Yep. Dr. Decker. His mind's also mush. I actually came here today to tell him that I don't want any more sessions. He creeps me out. Jared quit after the murder. And so did I, to be fair. Well, I've kind of quit everything now. I'm not suicidal. Just need to live on a different planet or something. I already said that Jared killed Nisha. Or something did. Do you believe in the supernatural? Jared killed Nisha. I don't think I'm safe here. I saw it happen, but I couldn't tell the police. They were in the back room, Jared and Nisha. They were kissing. And then she opened the door to the machine. She just got in, and Jared, he shut it. He didn't have fingers, he had... And the kiss. His tongue. It was a giant worm, and it just slithered from his mouth into hers. I tried to catch Nisha's eye, but it wasn't her. It took her over so quickly. It's thoughts I've seen. Doctor, I'm sorry, I need to go. I'm being raped. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry. In an hour, you'll wake, as if from some deep sleep. And I'll be gone.
Huh.
Cover it.
Stolen the wallet and the purses, bloody hell.
Dr. Decker.
On that note, here's a message from our sponsor that you're sure to enjoy. Police are looking for Miss Baratsky. It's a shame she didn't stick around.
Was she even licensed?
She came highly recommended.
From who?
Herself, when she knocked on the door yesterday morning.
You let a complete stranger take over my body?
I didn't know what she was going to do.
I feel so violated. Can't even tell our listeners.
You were wrong. She literally took my wallet and your purse.
I know. That was everything I had.
And that wasn't all she took.
What else is gone?
My adoption papers.
What?
My adoption papers.
I didn't know you were adopted.
Well, I am. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Sorry, Poe. I wasn't suggesting that.
It's unsettling when someone takes something so personal.
Just who does she think she is?
A past lives travel agent who robbed us whilst we were dreaming.
But it wasn't a dream. You were there. You and me.
Yes, just like Wizard of Oz. Maybe the reason the people look familiar is because you made it all up yourself.
So, are we dreaming now, or is this real? Can't tell anymore.
Want me to give you a squeeze?
No, this is real.
How can you be so sure?
Because in my dreams, you're much more of a charmer.
And richer, I imagine.
Too soon, Poe. Too soon. Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. You're live on air, Line 1.
There was an animal in the road, howling, like a wolf.
He said it was a hairy animal.
Size of a man.
And the moon was full. We're going werewolf hunting.
I'm Casper Light. You have to stay away from Wolf Lane. I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Come on, I might as well do another half an hour of this. One more series and then that'll be it. Part 5. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro. Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
Again, Munro? It's only been a week.
I know. I just can't stop myself.
What is it this time?
I've been taking too many selfies.
Well, they say pride cometh before a fall.
Which is why I won't do it on a cliff.
This isn't much of a confession, Munro. Haven't you got something more scandalous?
You haven't seen the selfies.
Sounds like Munro's beyond saving. But what have you been up to, August? It's time to come clean in.
Confession booth.
Now remember, callers, no last names, no strings attached, and no consequences. Just call in to confess and let us absolve you of all of your sins.
It's cheaper than therapy.
And almost as effective.
This isn't blasphemous, is it, Munro?
God, I hope not.
Excellent. Oh, we have a caller on line 1.
Line 1, you're through to the confession booth.
Oh yeah, it's me.
You're live on air, Line 1. What's your name?
Oh, Beck.
Welcome back.
Spill forth the burning secrets of your tormented soul.
He means, what do you want to confess?
I, crashed my boss's car.
Oh no, that's terrible. Were you hurt?
No, but the car was, totaled. It was a Rolls. Ugh.
Wow.
I know! Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, how did it happen? Were you swerving to avoid something?
Yeah, there was an animal in the road. It was, really hairy. Must have been, a bear? Or something else, because it was huge.
A hairy bear.
As big as a human. Honestly, maybe bigger. I remember because it was a full moon.
What happened to the animal?
Oh, it ran off. I don't think it was hurt, but I did hear howling.
Howling?
Yeah, like a wolf. Like, ow. Well, that was terrible, obviously, but like a wolf.
Wow, that sounds mysterious, doesn't it, Poe?
It does indeed.
Thank you for your confession.
Munch.
Question back.
Yes, thank you, Beck. It sounds like you're still traumatized by your experience, but I'm glad you weren't physically hurt. Father Poe says, you are forgiven. And we'll be back for more confessions after this message.
Well, that was kind of strange, wasn't it, Poe?
Yes, although I get the feeling he was angry for something.
Really? Seemed genuine to me. Strange, wasn't it? You don't think... You're being silly.
You're not being silly, Alice. I suspect he was trying to make us think the same thing.
He said it was a hairy animal.
Size of a man.
And the moon was full. You don't think there could be werewolves in August, do you?
It does seem unlikely.
Poe, you're not going to believe this, but there's a full moon tonight. Maybe we should leave early and check it out.
Don't you have other plans? It's your birthday tomorrow.
I wasn't planning on having an early night.
Let me call Gwendolyn. Welcome back, listeners. This is Dark Nights with Poe.
And Munro.
And we're in the confession booth.
The confession booth.
Line 2, you're through to Father Poe.
Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
What is your name, child?
Casper.
And what dark anguish burns your mortal soul, Casper?
He means, what would you like to confess?
Nothing. There's actually something else I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Off the air.
Well, you'll have to wait a little while, Casper, until after the show.
Well, I could wait until then, but that might not give you enough time.
Time for what?
To save yourself.
Well, you're in luck, Casper, as I have a story queued up. Listeners will be back in a few minutes after this spooky tale. Okay, Casper. It's just us now.
What are we saving ourselves from this time?
Don't go to Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane.
Well, we might be. The werewolf, remember?
Yes, you are. But you shouldn't.
And why is that, Casper?
Because it will be the last time anyone sees you.
Why?
I can't give details. But something bad will happen if you go to Wolf Lane tonight.
You know, if you want us to take you seriously, perhaps elaborate on the something bad will happen bit.
There's a billion other places you could go, and I'm just asking you to avoid one. But if you have a death wish, go to Wolf Lane.
Is that a death threat, Casper?
No. This is your future. Trust me. I know.
Because you have a time machine?
Because I was there when it happened.
Well, we're certainly putting the dark in dark nights tonight, August.
Maybe we should stop taking calls.
Nonsense, Munro. What would this show be without the heady mix of terror and titillation provided by our...
Well, this radio host has been titillated enough for one night, which is good, because it's time for Betty Buys. Sweet dreams, August. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and remember, don't have nightmares.
With Poe and Munro.
So what do you think?
I think it's only a matter of time before Casper tries to kill us.
He's just an attention seeker.
So am I. I'm not trying to kill anyone, though.
So, what do you want to do about it?
I don't know. He didn't really threaten us, so probably doesn't warrant getting the police involved.
Are you sure?
No. I just wish... I wish we could have one simple, uneventful, boring night.
I don't think you'd like boring, Miss Munro.
You're right. Which is why we're going werewolf hunting.
Casper didn't put you off?
No. Telling me not to do something makes me want to do it twice as hard.
Really? Well, definitely don't do the whistle swinger again.
You like the whistle swinger, don't you?
No.
Even if it's twice as hard?
We're not going to make it out of here if you keep talking like that.
You really think we can see werewolves?
It would be foolish to rule it out altogether. I know it's almost your birthday, but, well, a full moon waits for no.
Or werewoman.
Exactly.
I guess it could be romantic. You and me, huddled in the car, looking at the stars. They say Wolf Lane's the best place in August for stargazing.
Do they?
There's hardly any light pollution.
That must be why the weather... Happy birthday, my love.
It's not my birthday yet.
You're such a tease, Munro.
It's only teasing if I don't follow through.
You don't need to do that. It's not a hold-up.
I beg to differ.
This is for your own protection.
Who are you?
I'm Casper Light. I'm...
From the show? You just called into our radio show.
Oh no. I must have come back again.
Are you okay?
No. This means I've already failed.
What is it you want exactly?
I work for a company called Coit Industries. They do experimental stuff.
A scientist?
No, I'm Eminem.
The rapper?
Mishaps and malfunctions. We clean up messes. I'm here to save you.
Save us from what?
Disassembly. You have to stay away from Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane. You told us not to when you called, so we're going straight home. Isn't that right, Munro?
Yeah. I'm so tired.
See? There's no need for any of this.
Please, put the gun down.
I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake. Don't try it. It always ends badly.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Are you sure this is wise?
The guy was crazy, Poe. Maybe he was on drugs. Maybe he heard us talking about Wolf Lane on the show and thought he'd have some fun.
I suppose you're right.
Besides, you said the police would pick him up. It's not like he's gonna follow us here.
Well, he definitely knows where we're going. Maybe we shouldn't be out here on our own.
You're not afraid of werewolves, are you?
I didn't have you down as the werewolf hunting type either.
I like to keep you on your toes. Which reminds me. Hot chocolate. Thought we might be here a while.
When did you have time to make this?
During the last break.
But that was before the call-in.
What did I bring? Let me see. Wine? 90.
Don't drink and drive, Munro.
Well, silly. That's for after.
After?
I might have something planned.
Alice Munro. Is this whole thing a ruse?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It's Casper. What should we do?
I call the police.
Wait. Maybe we should talk to him.
Are you insane?
Well, the gun was fake.
How do you know?
It was made of plastic. My point is, I don't think he's trying to hurt us. He thinks he's genuinely trying to help.
A moment ago, you were calling him crazy. I... Do what you feel you must.
You're right. I need to be less trusting. Police. On hold, obviously.
You have to leave.
Let's just go.
Home sweet home.
No, we're going to the motel.
So, there are no werewolves?
No. They're partying with August vampires.
And you paid Beck to call in?
No. I told him it was an audition.
But why?
I needed to give you a reason to stay.
And Casper?
Nothing to do with me.
It's your birthday. I'm supposed to surprise you.
You did. Just not in a good way.
It's barely started. You've got the whole day to look forward to.
Can you stay?
You really want me to stay?
Isn't it obvious?
Then I'll stay. I will leave her one day.
Oh, what turned you into such a monster?
Gwendolyn is lovely. Gwen, she's not so nice.
Because she's unfaithful?
I only caught her that once. Well, Virginia.
Virginia's 12.
She was 9. Gwen never apologized. Gwen gave up her career. Gwen gave up her youth.
Gwen sleeps around.
And so do I.
Do you still love her?
Yes. Or why, Munro? It's 8 o'clock, and this is your August update.
A broken gas pipe on Wolf Lane caused an explosion last night that claimed the life of entrepreneur Venice Pavel. 29-year-old Miss Pavel was the newly appointed CEO of Intervine Futures, a company whose breakthrough research in quantum mechanics promised consumer teleportation within the next 5 years.
A gas leak on Wolf Lane.
The weather tonight will be clear and dry with highs of 12 and lows of 8.
And that's your August update. A gas leak on Wolf Lane?
We need to check these updates before we go live.
That could have been us.
I'm not sure that I believe any of that.
You think Casper caused the explosion?
Probably. He just didn't want us on his conscience.
Why? Why not kill all of us?
I don't have a crystal ball or a time machine. I don't know.
Teleportation. Miss Pavel was competition.
He said he was saving us.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe Miss Pavel wouldn't have been at Wolf Lane if we'd been there.
Or if we'd have been there, we'd have saved her.
Well, August police can deal with all of that now.
August police need to outsource.
Good thinking. And your brain is as big and wonderful as your heart.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Hurry.
It's time for our first caller. Line 1, you're on the air.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Welcome back to Radio August Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum.
Good news, Munro only has one more capsule to plant.
Don't worry, you'll not be hungry for much longer.
If you can fall out of love, we can fall out of here.
She doesn't want you to get out. She wants to eat souls.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Well, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've all enjoyed the episodes of Munro and POE. I will be doing some more of this game later or tomorrow, so thank you for joining me these 2 hours on the game. It's been a pleasure having you all here, and yeah, I shall catch you all in the next stream, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new here, thanks for joining, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, peace.